So I was curious, because you're from Boulder, Colorado. There's a big spoken word community there. I know that. There's a lot of open mics going on. People don't really look to Boulder for hip hop or so much as, I don't know, bigger cities, maybe New York, Chicago. You can name the whole list, but how do you think Boulder can get involved, and why people should look to Boulder for hip hop and value and that kind of thing?
I don't think people should specifically just look at Boulder. I think we should just look at all the artists that are out there right now and which ones are being progressive and saying things that uplift people. And yeah, I hope that Boulder, the more people in Boulder start to do these things. But yeah.
Cool. Are there any people in the Front Range or in Boulder specifically that you think deserve more attention and are discredited just because they are not in one of those locations, one of the key locations?
I mean, I think there are a lot of people that are discredited just because they haven't found a community that is willing to come out and see them perform, or yeah, they just haven't broken out yet.
East Coast, West Coast?
I listen to a lot of old school hip hop, and I gotta say East Coast just cause Nas and Rakim and Biggie and Wu-Tang Clan and all those people. I say the king of the West is definitely Tupac, sure, but even he was born in New York, so, but he did represent the West. Yeah, I just think there was a lot more like good lyrical, poetic genius coming out the East during the 80s and 90s.
Very cool. So we talked a little bit about this in the panel, and the lady, I forget her name, the attorney, she brought it up, but she was talking about how Kendrick has all of these little microaggressions. He uses the word like bitch and just derogatory words, but his words still carry a message. And I know you're very much about writing music with a message, writing music with a purpose. So to what extent should we disregard people like Kendrick, even though there is a deeper meaning? And to what extent should we focus on it?
I think Kendrick makes good music that is appealing to the ear, but when you're really listening to what he's saying sometimes, I don't really agree with it. Like, he does have a message sometimes, like the environment's violent and like we need to overcome like oppression and stuff like that. Everything will be all right. But he's not like getting to the root of the problems. And the root of the problems in this society is the system. You have the base of the system, which is the economy, and then you have everything on top, which is the superstructure, the culture, the society, the environment, the healthcare, the education, prisons, the military. And yeah, so basically if we want to overcome our major issues in the 21st century, we need to change the system, make the economy available to everyone, so like everyone is self-sustained. There are no homeless, there are no people that need to go to war to get a job to survive, things like that. He has a message, but he doesn't have the solution, I guess I would say.
Last question. In the coming years, or just what would you like to see coming out of hip-hop? Not just the music, but the community and the interests of hip-hop to be?
More people standing up for workers' rights and acknowledging the society we live in and how it's directly related to the system, the economy, who owns all the capital and who does not, who controls the system and who is a product of the system. And yeah, just more stuff like Immortal Technique, Talib Kweli, Dead Prez, Mos Def. I love Mos Def. I love Guru and Premier. Like, I miss that stuff. J. Cole and Kendrick's alright, but like Tupac and Biggie and Rakim and Wu-Tang and like, I don't know. That's what I'm bumping in my ears all day.
Cool. Thank you, Theo.
Yep.